this is the spreadsheet I made. So these people have applied. I also transparently state the price that they wanted to have for their work. So it's quite interesting.
Yeah,
Um,
looks good.
this is the job posting. So basically, just for us to see what is actually the thing I asked for. Um, yeah, well, this is okay. So basically, this is what I sent them. And the actual job posting, let me quickly get this out again. I have it here. Just quickly exporting it. So on the desktop. Okay. So this is the job posting. Okay. So I said lo-fi wireframes and the use case. As a teacher, I want to create a course. Give a title, upload icon, give description. Then I want to add lessons to the course. So the reason I stated this here was I wanted to see how they think this adding lessons to the course should be done. Yeah, so you can have multiple ways in order to add a list into some item, and I wanted to them to have a creative solution for this. Yeah. Do you have questions for this right now, Diana?
No, I've actually been already seeing this,
Okay.
so it's interesting to yeah, it's interesting to see, to hear your comments because
Hmm.
um yeah, I think that was a very extensive specification of what's needed to be done. So interested to see the results.
Okay, cool. So now we just go through them and maybe each we take like 2 or 3 minutes, and then we need to figure out some ratings. Do you know already how you would rate them? How you would give some kind of like
Let's
criteria?
let's agree on that. Let's agree on that. Have you been doing that before? Doing some kind of ratings for
No,
for
but I think
design? I think
it
it's
would be
most
great if we would do that. Let's say from 0 to 10, and then we can
yeah.
make a sum. Okay, so how about we say the first one is in overall quality
Hmm.
of work,
Hmm.
I would say. And what else would we
I would
have?
normally probably when I have a couple of portfolios to suggest, I probably think of what's relevant to us and what's irrelevant. I mean,
Hmm.
what's what really works. See if what doesn't work prevails over
Hmm.
the relevance, and then you can take some decisions out with that.
Okay.
Because the general impression can be a little tricky. You have a great general impression, but you see that it's totally irrelevant to what you're looking for.
Hmm. Right, makes sense. Then I would say let's add ease of development, or like maybe like compatibility to Rails or to a database application.
Hmm.
Compatibility, or let's say dev easiness. Is that a word?
Hmm.
Okay. What else would we have?
I think that's fine. That's like 3 scores.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Then let's go
Hmm.
and score them. Okay.
Hmm.
So the first one, Nick from Ukraine. I don't know if I can get rid of this thing, but let's just keep it here. Okay, teacher at course, teacher at lesson. So this is all we got, these two things.
Hmm.
Let's bring them to the screen. Yeah.
This looks like a mobile application to me. This doesn't look like a desktop application.
Okay, why mobile? Is it
Because of the use of the
ah,
because of the centered containers,
yes.
not full width,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. So it's a little complicated. Like, how are we supposed to integrate this into
Mm-hmm.
web
Mm-hmm.
interface? Like if we're using high resolution desktop, this is going to be like super small. I know that generally we have to go mobile first anyways, so this probably works. But then we need two prototypes. We need to kind of transform this into the desktop version as well.
Yes, we didn't specify what we wanted to have, and they didn't ask, which is fine because it's fine if they assume things. I'm okay with that because we
Mhm.
didn't specify it and we said just apply with that. They could have done, written down something in Figma and saying I didn't know about this. This is my assumption. This would have been great. I don't know if anyone did this, but we will see this. Mobile. So how would we rate this?
You
So
know, it's a
quality,
little,
relevance,
yeah,
dev easiness.
it's difficult to give it a score without seeing the other works. Shouldn't we just go through everything? I know you've been seeing this already, but you know,
No,
this
no,
is
I
the
haven't
first
seen
time for
them.
me.
I copied the links in, but I
Really?
think, yeah, but I
Oh,
think
awesome.
if we now go through everything and
Uh-huh.
then after that going through it again and giving scores, I think this won't work. Let's give
This is
scores right
going to
away.
be boring.
Let's just
Okay, let's give
do a
scores
gut
right away.
feeling.
Uh-huh.
So overall
Okay, good.
quality, you know, now we can do this in a Scrum way where we just post to each other. You know, we can just post in secret. So I'm gonna send you. We can say 1, 2, 3, and then post you my number, and then we take the average. How about that?
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
that's
So
fine.
the first
So
one
we,
is quality, right? Overall quality, relevance, season. Okay, quality. How
yeah.
much would
Should I
that be?
send that in the chat?
Yeah,
I
let's say
send that in
1, 2,
our
3.
chat, right?
Let's say 1, 2, 3. Okay,
Okay.
1, 2,
Okay.
3. Oh, you send me this in Zoom chat, right?
Okay, you're sending me in Discord.
Zoom chat is fine. We can use the Zoom chat. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So I said 7, and
So we don't.
didn't text me anything.
Yeah, because I'm a little, yeah. I would also play 7, actually. I was thinking
Okay,
about that
so we
one.
got
So
7. Perfect.
we,
Oh, now
we
it
can do
froze
it
there.
simultaneously, yeah.
Perfect. Relevance. Relevance to, you said what our use case was, right? So now we're looking at what they placed in here.
Yeah, it's pretty relevant to my point of view. The only thing is that we don't really have any understanding of you know, if this is going to really work for us eventually, because we have a web application.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
obviously the participant didn't really know. He didn't have it we didn't tell him that it's going to be a web application.
That's true. And we
So,
didn't specify this here. We didn't give the link. So that's cool.
yeah, I've already been posting we
Yeah.
need to do this on 1, 2, 3. Okay. I've been already posting my
Yeah, we posted.
score.
Okay, so relevance 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to do this on 3. But relevance 9, let's go with that. I was wondering, this field here, right? Schedule. What does it mean? And what does degree mean? So for example, schedule as a text field. What do you put in there?
Yeah.
Do you put in daily, weekly,
It's like
time?
Yeah, I think it's more or less like you put the data of when the course is going to start or when it's going to last or something, but that's definitely different fields to fill in. So of course it should be a little more specified. Degree, I don't think that's really relevant because, you know, it's like the degree that you get in the end. And basically that should be a criteria for the students, not for the lesson. I think it was just put in as an example, you know. Yeah.
I think that's cool. Relevant. It's relevant. It's fine. Dev easiness, because what does it does it have everything that the developer needs? Add lessons, and then add lesson. Okay, so I guess this expands. So what should we say? Dev easiness. Or
I generally like the second screen a lot more than the first one because the first one doesn't really have any let's say H1 titles or whatever, you know, because the second score is a little more visually easy to comprehend. The first one is a little, you know, plain. But at the same time, I think, yeah, it's fine because, you know, it's structured. If I'm looking at the second one, it's pretty structured. So for development, I think it should be fine.
So let's say 1, 2, 3 on the third one, yeah? So dev easiness. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you got a 10, I got a 7. So let's place 8.5 and 9.
8.5, yeah.
Let's put an 8, right? So it's easy. 8.5. Yeah, why not? Okay, cool. So let's close this and go for the third one. Third one is from... Why did I put in Figma? This is not... I don't think this is true. I think I did a mistake here. I don't think this person is called Figma. Anyway. Okay. So this is a web app.
Yeah, and we see it has a lot more. It has a lot more than just 2 screens.
Yeah, it has a
you know, compared with the first one, this looks way much better from my point of view.
Yeah. So let's say overall quality, let's put in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, that's a 10. Okay, let's give it a 10. Relevance. Relevance for courses.
Well, I really like that he's been putting down this the menu for the admin section. At the same time, it's like we're not sure if we need it, and we're not sure if we need it that way. So it's a little bit irrelevant to everything else. At the same time, what is done in the main container in the main screen, I think is done really, really well.
Yeah, and it
And
shows that he's thinking about other cases. So I think adding those
yeah,
items, it's probably good for an assumption.
yeah.
Did he add anything else? No, this was what he added, and then he adds lessons. So this is add lessons when there's a text. He also included text in
Like
here. Okay.
yeah, like you can add and then you can edit, and I really like that. It's the, you
Yeah.
know, this button with the editing and the
Yeah, you can
and deleting.
say drag. Okay. Relevance to the use case. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, it's also a 10. Agree. We both agree on 10. Okay, great. Dev easiness. It's probably more difficult than other things at the same time. So he has an editor which we're going to use. So this is easy to implement in Rails. This drag and drop is a bit harder, but you can still select it, so that's fine.
It's generally showing how do you say, a customized panel, which is I think is a bit complicated to do. It's a little better when you have ready solutions for that. So it normally takes time to implement something like that.
This stuff, yeah.
And it also, since it's actually a lot of actions that the user can do in this panel, I think it can also take some time to merge the front end with the back end. It's going to take much more time to make this happen. It's not a simple development in my point of view.
That is true. It is a bit more complicated, and we don't have breadcrumbs. So what is missing for me here is that where is the user right now? It's in courses, but courses should be highlighted, and there should be some kind of breadcrumbs. And here as well. So that's something I probably will tell him if we start working with him. This is cool though. So you have the lessons, so you can remove the lesson and edit it. I think this is really good. What we would need here, I think, is some kind of ordering, because you might want to move them around, I think. Because let's say if we want to insert a lesson, what are you going to do? You have a problem.
Yeah. Or for instance, we want to see which one is active and which one is just in draft.
Oh yeah, that's also, drafting, we don't have that. Which is not required, but yeah. Okay, so let's, so dev easiness. Okay, I'm just gonna put in a number. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 5. Okay, I said 9, you said 5, so let's put it at 7. Okay, cool. Let's go further. Third one. Kurum aus Kanada.
This is very lo-fi.
This is very low. This is a landing page. Yeah, this has nothing to do with adding courses. Okay. Okay. I think I'm good. I've seen enough. So overall quality.
I don't even know what to put actually. This
Yeah, it's difficult. Let's just put in random.
Yeah, if it's more like, oh, I can put this like that, and I can put, some. It's not really about the task that you were getting.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah. So that I gave 4, you gave 3, so it's that's a 3. Sorry. 3, and then we have relevance. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you said 1. I said 1. You said 2. Because my problem is it's not relevant to adding courses. And then dev easiness. Okay.
And nothing, we can score 0, right?
Yeah.
We can put 0.
Sure. Because it's some.
I mean, you cannot develop this. This is not even ready to develop.
Yeah, so it's really, we can put in 0 here. I'm fine with that. Okay, cool. Good. And then we have I did really something wrong here with so anyway, this is I think it's called Israel. I copied something wrong here. Sorry. One of those guys is called Israel from Nigeria. Anyway, so the next one is from Nigeria, whoever that name is. It's not so relevant. Okay, cool. So this is actually, so he added some sticky, I've never seen this. Okay, so he added some sticky thing. Course title, category, price, description, course include. So tags, you add tags, you can remove tags. So this looks okay. Image, course preview, saved up. So this is only one. So that's like overall quality. Okay, let's say overall quality. 3, 2, 1. You said 9, I said 8. Perfect, 8.5. Okay, relevance. I also have an opinion on this. 3, 2, 1. Relevance? You have a number for relevance?
Where's 8 also?
Oh, okay.
guess.
Oh, you're supposed to. Okay,
Yeah.
you said 8, I said 6, so I give it 7.
I can say that, you know, this is pretty relevant, and you know, like the course landing, course curriculum. So we have only, but you cannot press next, no? If
He
you
just
press
didn't do the
continue.
next thing. He didn't do.
Okay, he didn't do the next.
That I think
But
that's my
anyways, you
problem. He
know,
doesn't do the. Yeah, but it is pretty accurate. Yeah.
yeah, it's you know, we can assume that the next one is going to be
Right.
pretty relevant also. So, you know.
Yeah. Okay, I would still. Okay, I will go with a 7 also. So 7.5. Good. And then we have the dev easiness.
What do you think here? I think
it's
this is
more
using.
complicated.
Is it more complicated? I actually see us using kind of ready. We were speaking about rare blocks, right?
Yes,
And
we wanted to use rare blocks. X, Y, Z. So we wanted to just copy those things out, basically, and that's why I asked for a lo-fi prototype. Right, so here you can just copy that out basically, and this is quite hi-fi already. So okay.
If we maybe it's you know, I guess that this is a little simpler to create out of existing blocks using some kind of existing solution.
Yeah.
And just to, you know, find the most relevant block, because this is a pretty, you know, good structure. So I was thinking it's a little more relevant to what we were thinking in the beginning. And this definitely is a little more easier to develop than, for instance, the screen list that you were showing from the other plugin
Right.
from Russia.
Okay. Okay, let's put something in. 3, 2, 1. 8 and 7. Okay, 7.5. Okay, and then we have Steven from Nigeria. Okay, mobile app.
This is like a profile for a student. This is not for a teacher. No.
No, it's for a teacher. You add the course.
Yeah, this is
Add a course,
the second one is to add the course, and the first one is for a student, like the courses that they've been taking, the quizzes that they need to do. So
yeah, let's start with overall quality. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, both 5. We agree on this one. Nice one. Okay, relevance. 3, 2, 1. You said 4, I said 6. Okay, let's give it a 5. Dev easiness.
I
Huh?
I just wanted to comment that I
Yeah,
think that the second screen, if the first screen really looks okay, if we plan to do a student screen like that, that's fine. The second time, the task was to do the course adding screen, and this what he's been putting down isn't very much
right.
specificated, so it's kind of it's undone, it's like a
You're
draft
right.
or something. So I
Yeah.
didn't really like that.
He could have, would have been, okay, I'm going to correct it down for 1 point. So we have 4.5. For me, it would have been totally okay if there's a text that says, hey, I'm just cutting it here. I would do the next thing the same, but I'm cutting it here because it's a test task, but you can assume it would be the same, something like this. But this is, well, I
Or I
wouldn't
mean,
know if he would just stop in the normal work, if he would just stop there.
yeah, or I mean, if the second screen was a little more specific to the task that we needed, and not look just like a sample application for whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then we have dev easiness. Okay, I have an opinion. 3, 2, 1. I give 4, you give 6. I can tell you, I give 4 because these things, pending quiz, courses, those things are, as a developer, I wouldn't know what to do here. Like, I would have no idea what the quiz is.
I
It's just not specified.
you know I gave a 6, and it was completely random, just because
Okay, okay.
I understand that this is pretty relevant to what we need to do.
Okay, that's fine though. I think in aggregate we're going to be fine. So the next thing is from, I think I copied a lot. Oh man, I'm sorry. But it doesn't really matter, the names. It's not so important anyway. So next one is from some person from India. Okay. So what do we have here? Okay, so they stated the user story on top. Oh wait, this is actually my input. This is the input I attached to the posting. So that's cool. So he added the specification there, which I think is a good practice. And then he did what? Title area. Oh, this
Okay,
guy's a
this looks
Windows
a
user
little
for sure.
strange. Yeah,
Strange. It looks like.
this looks a little fun though. This is like we are back in 2000.
It is. It is. It's a cool. It's a cool look. If this would be the design, it would be kind of cool. But okay,
Yeah.
that's overall quality. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I said 2. You said 5. Interesting.
I think this wasn't on purpose. I don't really think I don't really think it's, from scratch. If you see something like this, you don't go on with it, but you definitely can use it as a prototype for,
Yeah.
making things a little different.
Okay.
I should
Okay,
that's
good.
what I should have
Yeah.
given a score for that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Relevance. How relevant is this? Relevance for adding something. It's for me. I would give a random score. Let's just put something in. 3, 2, 1. Oh wait, you said 3. I said 4. 3.5. And then
Well,
we have.
they've been using,
Uh,
yeah, they've been actually using what was given to them at the same time. As for a user, this looks entirely ununderstandable. I'm
yeah.
like, what's happening?
That's true. For the user, it would need to be clear. I mean, even if it's ugly as
Yeah.
it's lo-fi, for the user, it should be at least give some kind of idea what's going on here, right?
Yeah, because that's the whole idea, to hire a
Yeah.
UX person.
Yeah, yeah, it's user experience. Yeah, and this okay. And then it's dev easiness. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, I said 2,
I'm
you
giving a
said
random
5.
score again.
Random score again.
Yeah,
So this is all 3.5. Good. Okay, let's close this. Now we have someone from Indonesia. He was actually chatting quite a bit with me. He looks very nice. Okay, so this is this lo-fi? It's not lo-fi. It is kind of hi-fi. Okay, let's see. As a teacher, he also added the use case, which is nice. It looks a bit more clean because it's hi-fi. It's not lo-fi, but that's kind of okay for me. You have a dashboard.
Yeah, it's look, this is good. He was putting the status for the courses, how many students, you know, and how many you earn, you know, the revenue of the whole
Yeah.
thing. So that's pretty cool.
So he thinks on some around some corners, so it's nice. And then I guess if you click on add course, this is the next thing that comes, and then the course has title, icon, description.
Well, this is pretty basic to some
So
point of view. At
basic,
the
yeah.
same time, yeah, at the same time, it since it's a prototype, we can also assume that it's some other ones, other things that you can add the same way, depending on the backend.
Let me add our thing again here. Oh, no, not this. Just want to make sure. I need to read this again. As a teacher, I want to create a course. Give title, upload icon, give description. So he was working is exactly for specification. That is not bad at all. So this is exactly, and then I want to add lessons to my course. Okay, the only thing he didn't do add lessons. Okay, good. Let's go. Overall quality. 3, 2, 1. Oh, I give 7, you give 9. Good. It's an 8. And then the relevance. 3, 2, 1. 8 and 9. Okay, 8 and 10. This is 9. And dev easiness. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 8 and 6. Why did you give 6?
He had all this data, all the statistics, like the increasing, decreasing things, you know, all the things that really require a little bit of work around. Like, you know, as what I see, you know, the students, the amount and everything. I think that also takes time to do. That you can filter by, but I really like that, you know. But I understand that in order to implement everything, you really also need to put some time into it. It's not like you go immediately with it.
Right.
So that's why I put a 6.
Okay, cool. Okay, and now another one from India.
Yeah. This is like a web archive, you know, when you're going into web archive and you see how websites were looking like 20 years ago. So this is really interesting in this point of view.
It's very high level. It's not even lo-fi. It is just area where you wanted to put the information.
Yeah.
So even the course information, lesson management. Okay. And then upload icon description. So this is fine. And this is like it's very lo-fi. Okay. Okay, let's start. Overall quality. 3, 2, 1. When you say 3, I say 5. Okay, that's a 4. Relevance. Let me check. He has lessons and he has add lesson, add course.
It's
but
pretty
not,
relevant.
It is pretty relevant.
Yeah, but
listing.
it's relevant to the specs, but again, it doesn't have anything to do with UX.
Yeah, okay. That's true. Okay, let's do it. 3, 2, 1. Yeah, you said 4, I said 5, 4.5. Okay, and then we have dev easiness. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Okay, dev easiness. You said 8. Interesting. Why? I said 4.
Because, yeah, once again, they were just taking the most basic things and not adding anything above it. So then it's easy to do. At the same time, now I already see the flows of our system of putting the grades down because, you know, like you cannot give this to developers, unfortunately, because this is not really, you know, the developers maybe have this in their head anyway. But, you know, the role of the UX person is to, or the role of the designer is to make it look exactly the way the developer should code it. And this cannot be coded into anything. So, you know, it's a little difficult to say, yeah, it's easy to develop because you know, it has all the basic features, but at the same time, it's not easy to develop because you cannot develop anything out of it. So yeah, I maybe should also take that into account, and I shouldn't be putting an 8. Let's go with your mark, actually,
Okay, so
because
let's
we
go with
should.
a 4. Yeah, are you sure you're going to go for a 4 then as well? Okay, good.
Yeah, because the easiness for development is not only the specs, it's not only the features, it's also, if the developer can work with it or not.
Yeah, right. Okay. Roman from Ukraine. Dra- This is funny. Drag and drop, uploading course. He thinks a course, but it. Okay, and the course.
This is pretty cool that it's a drag and drop system, isn't it?
It
It's
is
like
a.
easy to use
Yeah, but what do you want to upload? That's my problem. He wants to upload.
without any description.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like he doesn't really follow us. Okay, let's say okay. Overall quality. Quality. 3, 2, 1. 5 and 4. Okay, 4.5.
I think if you worked on that a little more, that would be a really
Yeah.
cool prototype, because if you just made it a little, it's like a couple of screens missing. For
Yeah.
instance, imagine a user just uploading something, and the next screen is leading him to adding the description. So you have it really, responsive, like JavaScript would do it. Then then it's like a little interesting and it's user friendly. But we're not seeing that in these wireframes.
Yep. Okay, then we have relevance and dev easiness. Let's post the two numbers together just to be a bit quicker.
The two together.
Okay, so relevance. Okay, and dev easiness. Yeah, I know. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Which number is that?
8 and 7.
8 and 7. Oh, you posted. Okay. So 8 and 7, I had 4.4. So 8, this would be 8 and 4 would be 6, and 7, this would be 5.5. Okay. Good. Then we have a girl, the only girl, Lenka from Czech. Okay, so she did mobile app, mainstream, create course option, and then save, and then you set a title and an icon. Later, okay, and then you add the lessons. Okay, oh, you have an icon here, okay, and then you say new course title. Okay, this is not good, this is not bad.
Yeah, something like I was saying, before, you have something that looks fine. This looks really fine. At the same time, is this relevant to what we need or not?
It does. It has title, it has description, it has icon.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's
it's a
mobile,
mobile
but we
app,
didn't say that. But we didn't say that.
Yeah, we didn't say that. But this is
and
desktop.
this is, oh, and she did desktop. Okay.
Good.
Okay, and we have a 7, and then you add the lessons, and the lesson appears here. Okay. Lesson doesn't have anything, so the lesson. Oh, okay, so it's like a row. So you would then need to have. Okay. It's very lo-fi. Maybe now I slowly understand what is lo-fi, what is mid-fi. Okay, let's say overall quality. Yeah, should we start? 3, 2, 1. 8 and 8, so that's clear. Then we have relevance. 3, 2, 1. 7 and 9. Okay, this is an 8. And then we have dev easiness. Okay, 3, 2, 1. I gave a 6, you gave a 7. Dev easiness, the problem with dev easiness is you need to think more here. This is not clear what's happening here. I think that's the reason, right? Okay, cool. Okay, last one is Lin from Vietnam. Oh, so that's actually a guy I know from here. And we're going to meet him tomorrow because it's easy to meet someone who's in the same city. And I sent him this a bit later. So he did it not with Figma, with Balsamic. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so that's the dashboard. So that's already the dashboard and notes. Oh, this is for us, right? No, I didn't want this, sorry. Okay. Ah, okay, so it's a click prototype. It's a lo-fi click prototype. So you can, you even have a chat. This is project, okay. Okay, so this is for the product. This is not for the prototype. Okay, so you have courses, unpublished courses. So this makes sense. It wasn't
Makes
required.
sense.
It wasn't required, but if you see your own courses, it probably makes sense to have some drafts. Okay, courses screen, course detail category. I'm not sure if
Author's name.
I
That's
shared. So I
pretty
shared
good.
the same picture with him. Yeah. So category and duration, it wasn't required, but he added it. Course image, course description, authors. This also wasn't required, but he added it. Okay. And the achievement. Okay.
Yeah, like the author, you probably just need to choose from the list that's dropping down, right? You don't need to choose it from. You don't need to add it every time. You can just you have the
Yeah, that's true.
pre-filled
You
in
would say
information.
myself or add new author or something. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and then we have a new lesson. You add you can select the course. I don't know. That's probably not relevant here. But you have a section that I don't know what to do with that. Lesson detail, upload video.
The script and the learning materials. That's good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Actually, we have
It
less
looks
than a
like
minute. Our Zoom call is gonna stop in a bit, so we need to.
okay. Yeah.
I don't know if we can rate
Okay.
him so fast now.
Yeah. Let's do the ratings.
Okay, so quality.
Well, let's do the. Oh yeah.
Okay. You said something already or not?
Yeah. 8.
Okay, 8. 8 is the quality and. Okay, our Zoom call just got disconnected and restarted, so now we're back. And we wanted to talk about the relevance of the last one, Lynn. Relevance. So he did more. He did edit the course name. He has a lesson overview, okay. And he has the course screen with a video. So that wasn't even required. He did more, okay.
Course introduction, everything. I go with a 9.
Okay.
Because I think this person actually worked before with a similar task, and you can see that he's adding whatever he knows about it.
That's possible, yeah. I go, oh wait, we did say an 8 here, and then relevance, yes. A 9, I go with an 8, so it's 8.5. And then we have dev easiness.
It's not going to be easy if you want to implement everything.
Yeah, that stuff is more difficult here.
But it's pretty straight. It's pretty straight at the same time.
Yeah, because like if you only use Rails nested forms, for example, it's exactly probably the easiest thing you can do here. Even, yeah. Okay, what would we say for?
I would say a 6.
I would say a
6.
Yeah, I give it a 7, so that's 6.5. Okay, great. Then we build the sum. Yeah.
I just think, yeah, I was thinking that of course the most relevant here was probably the last one, the second one, and it was another one. Yeah, the Indonesia one was also really good.
Yeah, let's say we can
really
pick
the numbers really show that.
24. I'm just gonna put a star in here. Okay, so we have the first one is good, this one is good, this one is good, and this one as well. So we have some very close ones.
At the same time, once again, and with all the scores, the last one is like scoring less. At the same time, I would think it's probably a little easier to work with that person. Yeah, because first of all, we see that he knows the topic and he's been already doing this. He's been thinking about many things. And it's a little complicated because he hasn't been using Figma, so we cannot really compare.
Yeah, that's what we
100%. Yeah, so it's a little like that.
So I can tell you which one stood out for me. I think there is the one from Russia with this super pretty prototype. This one, I think this one. I was pretty impressed with this one, to be honest.
Hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Oh, this is 27. Sorry, why
Mhm.
didn't I? Okay, so we have 127, we have 125, and we have the one we want to give some extra points. We have like location bonus. So I think this one is standing out.
Mhm.
Those we can erase. What about the Lenka, the girl with the mobile app?
She didn't really do much. She did it
Mm,
clean, but she did only the specifications that was needed, not really showing anything else. So it was like really low-fi prototypes, and
yeah,
definitely you need to see more of her work to be able to
yeah.
say.
I would also move this one out, and then we have 24. So we have the Indonesian and the Ukrainian. I would like to, so
Mhm.
if we keep three, I mean, we can say we
Mhm.
work with two, we can also give another, we could technically hire three people and then see who is the best. So I would say
Mhm.
those two for
Mhm.
sure, but who of those? What do you think? Let's put them together again. This is the
Yeah,
one, this is the Indonesia and Ukraine.
you
Indonesia
see,
had
they like yeah, almost twice more expensive than the other one.
that as well, yeah. So I would erase this one because also this is the first one we vetted and
Mhm.
it was this thing which was kind of
Yeah,
plain.
yeah.
Okay. So we have three now to work with.
Mhm.
And now what I would do, I would give a much better test task and have it over to all of them and tell them exactly what we need with much more specification and then see what they come up with. And pay them all. Like
Mhm.
hire them all and pay them.
Mhm.
That will be
Yeah,
the approach now.
yeah. That sounds good. Well, that was fun.
Yeah, that was fun. I didn't do that before, but I think this is the way you gotta go, right? More
Mhm.
selection, more quality.
Mhm.
Okay, great. Well,
Okay.
thank you so much, Diana.
Yeah, thank you.
And see you soon. I'm gonna pause the recording. We can continue chatting. Okay, thanks.
Good.